My name is Professor Raschid Muller. I am the Defense Information Systems Agency Faculty Chair here at the College of Information and Cyberspace at National Defense University. I teach the AII course, which is the Critical Infrastructure Protection, the ATL course, which is the Authority to Operate, and also the SEC course, which is the Cybersecurity for Information Leaders. What I'd like to talk to you today about briefly is the topic of apps and cell phones. And when you have your apps and you're downloading these personal apps to your cell phones, they are collecting a lot of data and giving up a lot of your personal information. So in some of the courses, what I do, particularly the SEC course, is to have the students pull out their apps on their actual personal cell phones, because what I try to do is give them an opportunity to look at how they can be personally compromised. As you know, you guys are going to be the future leaders in your various commands throughout the DoD and your various department agencies within the federal government. So what we do is we look at apps, maybe like a weather app or a Bank of America app for your banking. And what we try to do is to look at briefly and particularly look at what you're giving up. What that app is doing is pulling that certain information off your cell phone and transmitting it back into the cloud. And it's doing it in open, clear text, more importantly. So it's not really secure. So that is kind of the threat vector. And when I get into the threat vectors, that is what I explain to the students here at NDU. Particularly with the open apps, when you're transmitting in clear text, one of the main things out there, if you're doing this, say of a Starbucks or an airport, you have this app. There's an application called Wireshark. It's a program called Wireshark. And what Wireshark does is it sniffs clear text in the open. So if you're at the airport and you open up to the Wi-Fi, or you're at Starbucks and you open up to the Wi-Fi, you're actually being very vulnerable, because someone can watch you, follow you, who's trying to gather data on you, can sit there on a laptop, unnoticeable to any student, and ultimately sniff all the passwords and your numbers that are things that are going through the clear text that app is pulling. So primarily, in summary, what I try to do is give the students an opportunity to look at their own personal habits with respect to their privacy and how they're protecting themselves here as they're going to move on to future positions of leadership once they leave here at National Defense University.